Hey friends. So the biggest thing that showed up today was something that I've spoken about a number of times on this post. And it's simply the experience of and the kind of importance of trust. The way that this surfaced for me was I was, as I do daily, working with Annalise on her violin yesterday. And we've had a phase where we were getting ready for a recital, and I think that put me into a mode where I felt like I had to drive a little more than usual. There's been a kind of holding on and relaxing process that I've been going through in my own work with her, and I just keep hoping that it's a healthy one. I just keep hoping that I'm doing it in a healthy way for her, that I don't hold on too much, but that I do keep enough of a frame that it's actually moving her forward. I think I do a decent job, but man, I'm always learning that an awareness of that is something that just never ends. It remains something that I have to put my attention on. And yesterday, so that's just a little bit of context. Yesterday, she had learned a new song that involved a new note, a note she's never really played on her violin in this way. Basically a so, a 5 below the tonic. Right, this is the A string, the so below that. She finally got to a song that uses 3 strings with the violin. Very exciting. And then she wanted to learn another song, Frère Jacques, on her own, because we realized that it also uses that note, ding, dang, boom, right at the end. And I was helping her with it, and she was kind of resisting my help. She was kind of resisting my correction, and I felt myself just being a little over-contractive, holding on a little too much, kind of inserting myself too soon. I was watching her make some mistakes, and it's not that I'm trying to make mistakes a bad thing, it's just that I was hoping to encourage her to go a little slower and not make so many mistakes early on, because of course what happens is you learn those and they become what you're doing, and then you're stuck. But you're not stuck. You just have to go. It takes a lot longer to go back and fix them than if you just kind of gently and calmly the first time through been really attentive. But anyway, so at some point I was like, I can tell I'm just holding on too tight. I just need to let go. And I literally walked across the room. I said, all right, honey, I'm just going to go sit over here and not say a word and let you work this out. Well, she plays the first part of the piece, which is the part that we'd worked on. And then she played the rest of the piece, which we'd never worked on. She just worked it out by ear. And played it essentially perfectly the first time through. Her ear just guided her, and she just did it. The whole all that, she just did that by herself. And I was like, whoa. I think I really was in the way. I think I really was not helping. My holding on was creating an issue, a barrier for her. And that sort of blossomed into a feeling of This is why kids are such a wonderful metaphor and such a wonderful mirror for all of life, because that blossomed into, well, clearly I need to just trust her a little more. Like when she says, you're making this harder for me, you don't need to tell me this, I can listen more. And also in the rest of my life, when there are moments of doubt or of wanting to hold on to something to make sure that it doesn't go wrong, or to make sure that it works out the way I want it to. How many other areas of my life can I find where that complex is actually making things harder? Actually kind of squeezing the inherent wisdom and inherent knowledge out of the situation, or out of myself. In a lot of cases, it's kind of asphyxiating my own inner wisdom that could so easily come through if I would let it. So yeah, there's nothing like an indomitably strong-willed child to teach you about yourself. That's my meta lesson for the day. Oh, thanks for watching, folks. Trust. That's what it's all about. Thanks. I appreciate you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.